Hey beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. So if it's your first time of seeing the my videos, welcome to Everyday Lifestyle channel. So welcome. Feel free to subscribe to this channel. It's just a new channel, still growing up. Please help and support your girl to grow this channel. So one of the things I do on this channel is to talk about everyday life. I am a Nigerian based in France, and most times I talk about business in France, living in France, comedy, stuff like the everyday life. But today I'm going to be talking about the process of starting a business in France. So most times I no what I'm going to be talking about is especially the grocery business, the which is also known as Africa shop or provision business and all that. So if you are ready to do business or to know some things about doing business in France, stay tuned and let's talk about this. So one of the first for me, I did a video before, though at the moment it hasn't gotten a lot of views because it's a new channel, so your girl still need to, it doesn't discourage me anyway, so I have to continue. So one, if you are going into a provision business in France, as I said in the previous videos, the processes of registration, your plan, in fact, I would say that one of the first thing to do is to have a business plan. It really helps a lot to have a business plan. You can meet a professional to draft a business plan for you, and you know one of the reasons for having a business plan is so that you don't fall apart, so you don't you would it will help you in in knowing what and what you would be needing for your business. So I would strongly advise that it's very good to have a written business plan. If you can do it, there are people, professionals that does things like that, like it's their job. They'll just ask you what you are going into and they will draft a business plan for you. And secondly, I also make mention of this in the previous video, your cash, having enough cash for your business. In fact, this video is just like a recap of what I said before in the previous video, because the previous video was a bit noisy. So finance is very important for you to have a very strong financing. If you are going into grocery or Africa shop business, you have to be very very you have to have enough income. When I mean financing, the finance to start and the finance to keep up. Because for one, I would really say, because I'm into it, I'll really say that in fact starting up your business might not be as what you think it will be, most especially in the beginning. In fact, for the first few months you will face several challenges because people are still getting to know your shop. Sorry for the break in transmission. I had to pause the video to attend to a customer. So I think I was talking about financing. So it's really really necessary to have enough finance. If you go back to my previous video, I stressed this a lot because this is something I faced, and I'm still facing it today. So it is better when you have enough income, then it will help you, even when, because when you are starting up, a lot of people don't know you yet. So you are still trying to build up the shop, everything. First, the first few months is very very delicate. It's something that if you don't stand your ground, you could quit. You can just tell yourself, no, I don't think I can do this. So that's why I'm always like stressing the old stuff, even before thinking about going to look for a vacant shop or something. It's very good if you have your own enough finance. So it's very important. That is it. Then the next step is, after you look for the shop, you look for insurance. Insure the shop, sign your contract, the shop contract. Then look for someone that will help you with the registration. If you cannot do that by yourself, you register your business to have, in fact, let us call it license, because it's a license. If you don't have license, you cannot do any sort of business in France. So you get your license, registration. Then after registering your shop, you wait. Our country, France, the system after the COVID is very slow. The system is very slow since the COVID. So after the lockdown, everything, things hasn't been the same in France. So the whole system now is slow. So you see the reason I'm always stressing the financing part. So because in the process of you waiting for your license, the shop, what about the shop? Are you going to be paying? That is another thing. So these are some of the things that you really need to know. And secondly, the first few months you will need enough money to be supporting the rent. For one, I would practically say that the money I am using in paying my shop rent is from another source. So you see that financing is very very crucial in Africa shop business. So another thing I would like to say is that, before I got into this business, I was thinking like, oh, sometimes when you go to some shops, you're like, there are things that are expensive and all that. Until I started it myself, then I realized that Africa shop or grocery business is not really like you get a lot of profit from it. You don't get a lot of profit from it. But the thing is, you just have to keep on doing it. You might get a product today and get €1, and the other product you get more, maybe €5 or less. Then all these things, if you have enough of the like a lot of the things, maybe let's say 80 or 90% of the things that your clients are looking for, so that is where you will start making a bit, getting a bit of profit, and also, yeah, make some profit, and reinvest it into the business, and like that. Yeah. So back to after the license and all that. So after you getting your license, the next thing you need to do is to stock up your shop. Let's assume in the process where you were waiting for your license, you were doing some good work inside the shop, because sometimes you could get a shop that is that needs some work and all that. Let's assume you were working, you were doing some stuff and all that. So yeah, because for me, I got a shop that was already very clean, very okay. In fact, I didn't do anything. The only thing I did was just to remove the name of the whole tenant, everything they put in the mirror, just cleaned it up. That was the only thing I had to do, clean the shop, and you know did some fixing of stuff inside, and voila, I started. So for some people it's different. Some people had to do some work inside, for like maybe in the process of waiting for their license. So as I said before, I don't want this video to be too long, so I will continue from here again. My goal is to have, because I realized that one of the reasons I started making videos like this is that when I was starting this business, I went online to look for information. I realized that nobody, and people don't put in, most especially the English speaking people, they don't put information like this online. You just want to start something and you don't have any idea. You are like, where do I start from? So this video is for people like me and like you that really need information and help to start your Africa shop business in France. As I said before, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Help me and let us grow this channel together. And as you do so, peace.